It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. This goes out wide for Madison. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3.
Complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though.
Fumbles cause because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, so don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Colts, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's swung out to Mostert. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, D.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense. Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10. Allen. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Watkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Colts, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his... And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Play action. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off